Monday's muscle maintenance leg workout, summarised here for you in the following video. Starting off with some single leg strength stuff, then we moved into some glute and hamstring work. From there we moved into some Bulgarian split squat variants, and finally on to your lower leg, your calf. If you want to hit those legs, this is zero weight workout, this body weight workout that you can do at home. Should keep the legs ticking over. See what you think.
Okay, starting off then, we've got a superset or a knee-driven superset then, which should hit the quads. Single leg, so very much sort of strength-based. We've got these assisted levitation squats. I call these levitation squats, but I've just got that chair next to me there, just for a little bit of balance, just for a little bit of a spot should I need it. I'm doing as many reps as I can on my left leg on these levitation squats. Then I'm going to go into as many reps as I can on my chair pistol squat, which is the second move, which you'll just see in just a second. When we're trying to maintain a strength and muscular development emphasis to these sessions, then we need to make sure that we've got some elements of progressive overload. We're focusing on the negative portions of the rep, and we're really sort of hitting fatigue in that sort of classic strength and hypertrophy rep range. And we can't do that on legs when you're just using your sort of body weight, unless you drop to doing some unilateral stuff. Hence we're doing the single leg work. So this superset, levitation squat on the left side, straight into a chair pistol squat on the left side, quick shake out, same on the right side, and do 2 supersets each leg before moving into this particular superset that we're looking at next, which is a posterior driven superset. So when the movement is knee dominant, then it tends to be the quads doing the work. When the movement is hip dominant, it tends to be the glute and hamstrings that are contributing to the movement. So this particular superset, designed to get the back of the leg, we've got these elevated hip thrusts. So do as many elevated hip thrusts as you can on your left leg. Immediately swap as many elevated hip thrusts as you can on your right leg, and then we're going to go into some elevated hip thrust heel taps, which you'll see in just a second. Technicalities of this movement: you want to try and get your knee, hip and shoulder to form a nice straight line. So in between these sort of heel tap elevated hip thrust, you can see that I'm just trying to push my hips up nice and high, just to maintain that nice straight line through my knees, through my hips and into my shoulders. Difficult exercise this. When you bend the knee at right angles, we tend to emphasize the hamstring just a little bit more, so we know that the role of the hamstring is knee flexion, so we can make sure that the hamstring is doing the work by working with a bent knee. Okay, third superset. We're going to share the load between the posterior and the anterior, the rear of the leg and the front of the leg. We've got these Bulgarian split squats with a sprinter style. So you can see my hips are now in flexion, now they're up into extension. So I've got a little bit more recruitment from the sort of posterior chain when I'm moving from flexion into extension. As many reps as I can on my left side with the sprinter style. Now I'm into the regular Bulgarian split squat, staying tall, and this now removes the hips. It becomes more knee driven, and that moves emphasis to the quads. So that's the idea on this superset. The first half is hip driven, the second half is knee driven. As many reps as you can on the left, shake it out, as many reps as you can on the right, and I would perform 2 supersets on each leg for those. Finally, into the lower leg. Again, very, very difficult to work the calves well unless you're doing some unilateral stuff. I want you to try these bilateral movements just to see how they felt as a tri-set. So we've got these low squat calf raises, which tend to hit the sort of lower part of your calf a little bit more, the muscle underneath the sort of main meaty portion of the calf. The more you straighten your leg, your knee, the more that the main part of your calf comes into the movement, really. So we've got a halfway house here, not all the way down at the top, but not all the way tall. And we're doing, well, I went for 15 reps at each position here. So 15 reps in the low squat calf raise, 15 reps in this half squat calf raise, and then I've come up nice and tall now into this traditional position, 15 reps in this tall calf raise. 2 of these trisets just at the end of the leg workout, just to finish off those legs. And the theory here again, that any single one of these exercises is probably not worth too much if done on their own, but we're trying to get that little bit of metabolic stress at the end. And if you're doing them back to back like this, we can get a little bit of a taxing workout for the calves. Give those a go if you've not done them before.